The Sims 4 is supposed to be a peaceful life simulation game where you build relationships, get a job, and raise a family, but I ruined it. I attempted to speedrun killing every single person in my Sims 4 neighborhood. Here's how I did. First, let me explain what I have to do. I only have to kill the people that live on this screen in these houses. There are other people that wander through the neighborhood, but they are not targets. So, I started a new game and made a new character. Then, I bought a furnished house. This was the first time I have ever done or seen this, so going in I didn't really have a good strategy. But I did have an idea of how to kill them. I built a pool and began to try and find people. I went to one of my neighbors' houses and made friends with all of the people in it. Then I invited them to come to my house and began my plan. I started talking to them and told them to go swimming with me. And after a while of figuring out how to do it, I managed to trap my first victim by building a wall around the pool. Now we just have to wait for him to run out of energy and drown. In the meantime, since I bought a somewhat expensive house, I needed to start making money. So I started selling my furniture. Why do I need more money? So I can build even more pools, to trap even more people. Then I did the same thing and brought more people into the pools. But this was my first mistake. I started to get people who weren't from the neighborhood and just walking by, losing spaces that I could have used for my real targets. Whoever was walking by I led into the pool, which was a big time loss. To continue making money, I bought an easel so I could start selling paintings. But then people started to die. My plan was starting to take effect. But after a few more deaths, I started to realize how long this was taking. So I made some renovations on the house, destroying a bunch of my house so I had more room and money to build pools. But even still, it was taking a long time. So I started to think of what I could do faster, and I came up with a plan. Instead of waiting for people in the neighborhood to come to my house, I would go to their house, make friends with them, and invite them over. So I started a new run and made a new character. But I bought a different house this time. It wasn't really a house. It was just an empty plot of land. It was much cheaper, so now I would have the money and resources to build a bunch of pools. First, I just built the necessities for my sim to survive. Then I started creating a ton of pools. Afterwards, I went to every single occupied house in the neighborhood and made friends with all of them. Then, I brought them to my house, then guided them to the pool and trapped them. While I waited, I also wanted to improve my painting skills. But then I noticed something. Every single person in the neighborhood was in my pools, except for one, Dennis Kim. He decided to leave early, so I called him over to complete my neighborhood gathering, and he came right away. Then they started to drop like flies, and after trapping Dennis, all I had to do was wait. And after a few minutes, there was only one left, Dennis Kim, the arch enemy of the speedrun. The only thing that was stopping me from winning was him. And then, it happened. He finally ran out of energy and drowned. And then I stopped my timer when the Grim Reaper took his soul, ending the run with a time of 25:47. I killed every single person in the neighborhood in 25 minutes and 47 seconds. And to commemorate this run, I built a special graveyard just for them. Thanks for watching, see you later.